Hi, and thanks for watching my video. This is a message to you guys for 2020. Okay, so before that you do that global eye roll because you think it's another new year, new start, new me video. It kind of is, but it isn't. All right, that is actually quite true because of those planets up there doing some crazy ass shit. If you don't know the information, then you should type into the YouTube search bar astrology reading 2020. The information is on every other video that is spiritual. Okay, so you just need to type that in and you will find it straight away. It's very generic at the moment. The reason why I'm not repeating it is because I don't like to have repeats, don't like copying, and I also like to be individual, hence the reason why I'm telling you to go search it yourself. I don't need to say it, it's everywhere. All right. Hey, so welcome back to you guys that went straight up and had a little look at what I was going on about, and thank you for carrying on watching to all of those that didn't bother. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with explaining some things just so you know in yourself where I am coming from, not only from the Isle of Wight in England, but coming from in this video. I channel frequently, regularly, daily, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. I don't know how it happens, I don't know how I do it, so please never ask me because I can't answer that question. But what happens is something will trigger me off. Say I'm walking down the street and I see a bird, something happens, next thing you know, bam, 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 bam. It's crazy, right? And this happens more and more frequently. Okay, so at the moment, I just have this information that is starting to repeat. I don't like repeats, it does my head in. So I thought, instead of letting it repeat and doing my head in, writing it down to not help me whatsoever, I'm going to make a YouTube video and share it to you guys. Okay, so 2020 is going to be something of a karma reward system. Okay, every single person has had a really shit time. There's a hell of a lot of people that have also done a lot of rebirths in 2019. So 2020 is then starting their pace for life purpose, okay, to complete that contract. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I know there's a lot of people feeling like it is time to give up. It's time to jack it in. It's time to do what the unthinkable and ending it all. And that's why I really think that this information comes so strongly and keeps on repeating. Okay, nearly every single one of us has gone through hell, especially in the last year. 2019, for me personally, I lost everything, literally everything. Okay, my whole world has been turned upside down, ripped to shreds, and this was simply in order, and it was meant to have happened. Okay, it was almost like that's the degree of the universe at this time of this year, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's like, and I only see that after it happened. During the build up of that, of the 2 years building up to this event that made me lose my whole everything, I actually manifested it too. I already convinced myself, I knew, I kept on telling everybody what was going to happen. Everybody didn't believe me. Lo and behold, it happened. Everybody's shocked. At this point, I'm devastated. I've died inside. That's rebirth. I'm now growing. I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm rising from the ashes. Phoenix. Hence the reason why the Phoenix is actually so well known, because it's actually a story which is a metaphor for rebirth. Everybody's going to go through it at some point of their spiritual path, and trust me, I tried to put it off as much as I could and it ended up happening anyway. Okay, I really was like, I don't want it to happen, and then it just come and slapped me around the face and fucked me up the arse. So sorry, didn't mean to be so rude. Anyway, with this, I know now that I'm not the only person. Obviously there's how many people in the world, but I mean, like, I'm not the only person. It's like every other person has gone through this type of situation. Hell of a lot of Virgos. You guys really have had shit. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I'm so drawn to Virgos and their situation, but it's almost like because of my situation, I know where they're going, what they're going through, but theirs is even worse than mine, and that's shit, yeah. Some of you Virgos, it's been like 10 years, you know, constant, and then it's got to this point of this year, and lo and behold, some of you have actually been considering saying goodbye, and that's not the way out, because you're only going to get reborn again. You're only going to have to relive all of this all over again. So don't, yeah? Let's ride it through. Ride it through with me. We'll ride it through together. And I'm hoping that this video will help anybody, not just Virgos, but anybody, okay, that is feeling like that, because they are at that point of don't want to do it anymore. Don't jack in. Yeah, don't give up. Don't be a quitter. What's the point? You're only going to have to redo it all over again. Do you really want to do all this shit again? Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's only because of losing everything and being reborn, transforming yourself, your soul, becoming connected 100% with your true inner higher state, yeah, that you are able to start the process of your life purpose. The only reason really that you're here, other than the fact of doing the spiritual journey and waking up and remembering absolutely everything. So I'm hoping I would like click some people's memories about all of this before they were born. Anyway, back to the subject. You may realise that I will ramble on. Sorry. Okay, so through this spiritual rebirth, through losing everything, okay, and this doesn't actually have to mean in a physical sense. This could just be in an emotional sense. It could be in a confident sense, but most times it's absolutely everything. Trust me, it's absolutely everything. You will then have this moment where you realise that you are actually left with only one thing, and that one thing is actually your life purpose. I know some people that have lost their girlfriend, their children, their car, their house, the whole lot, even the dog, and being left with a guitar and another set of clothes, and that is it. Why? Because the person was always meant to be playing music. That's their life purpose. That's the reason why they're here, is to be playing that guitar and making people happy. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does. So, if you are at that state, you just need to really stop for a second, take a breather, yeah, take a break, yeah, go have a drink down the pub, yeah, don't think about it for, yeah, at least half a day, yeah. Matter of fact, don't think about it until it clicks. Don't think about it. Don't think about how shit it is, yeah. Go and have some fun. All of a sudden it'll be like, bam, oh yeah, oh. Me, myself, all I've been left with is my spiritualism. So I decided to pursue it, and it's the only thing that's kept me alive. It's the only thing that's actually kept me positive. And even in my own personal situation, I know now the outcome. I knew what the outcome was within 48 hours, where I channeled the information came to me. It's taken from then until now, with all this other information coming, for me to get clarities and then repeating in order for me to make this video. See it? Self-doubt. It's a naughty one, but it does keep you grounded. So I'm just hoping that, you know, you guys who are at that rock bottom will understand that 2020 is going to start a better pace. You've also got to believe that too. You've got to really believe it, because nothing happens unless you believe it. And don't focus on one particular thing, because anything could happen. At the moment you're at rock bottom, you have nothing, but one thing will come. But I can't tell you what that one thing is. It might be spiritualism. It might be drawing. It might be teaching children, naturally. Teach children how to read. You do not know what it is, okay? But you just need to be open. It will come to you. Through this, you need to follow it, pursue it. You get a drive that you've never had before. Something that just makes you, got to do it. It starts being bam, 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 bam. That's all I need to do. That's all I want to do. That's all I need to do. That's all I want to do. You start working it out. As you move forward with this part of your life experience, as you start to complete your life purpose on that first stepping stone, you'll notice that your actual world is starting to also turn around So for those of you that have lost a home through following your life purpose, you may notice that you get offered a room in a house share. Maybe somebody has a spare room and doesn't want rent. Be open. Do not focus on one specific thing. You will miss the opportunity. Just remember that, okay? So just because I've said that as, you know, a way to explain it doesn't mean it's actually going to happen for you specifically, okay? You need to be open to everything. But you also do need to be cautious in every opportunity that comes to you, okay, guys? Because some of the opportunities are actually the universe, them guys up there, testing you to see if you've learnt your life lessons before you are allowed to have those great things. Sometimes these tests come in many different ways. Sometimes it is literally history repeating itself. And if you go down that same path, then you haven't learned nothing. So therefore you haven't actually done your rebirth, because you're back to the person that you was back then. You're not a new person. By learning those lessons, and there's going to be many. I mean, I've had many. And trust me, I've had to repeat them many times. Hi, I'm not too sure what quite happened just then, but my video camera just went, end of video, and it stopped. So I do apologise for that. So during this, you know, new year, especially at the beginning of the new year, any of you that have got ongoing battles, this could be, you know, with your ex for children, this could be with an insurance company because they're not paying out, whatever it is, yeah, okay, you got to remember, if they're lying and you're truthful, the truth is going to come out no matter what, okay? They're probably already showing their lies by their actions, and people are realising it. That's the second thing. In 2020, all those people that seem to get everything great, even though they're a fucking shit cunt, yeah, they're getting their comeuppance. Trust me, people are going to start realising who and what type of person they are, okay? And that is a huge thing. Most of the time, these people that they seem to create so much negativity for absolutely everybody, yeah, and they will cause so much drama, so much upset, so much heartbreak, yet they get away with it scot-free, and then seen as like the most amazing person in the world, okay? They will start be seen for who they really are if they haven't already. And you might not even notice it at first. It might take a good couple of months, and then all of a sudden somebody mentions something and you realise that actually the whole flipping like town has seen them for what they really are, and it just didn't, you know, that information wasn't there for you at that time because you didn't need it. You needed to do your own self-work, okay? There is a lot of truth. So anybody that's done you wrong, any bad situation that has been done towards you from another person, it is going to come out, okay? As long as you have not lied, you have stuck to your own truth, okay? And I say own truth because I don't believe personally in the truth. The truth cannot exist in my eyes, because what somebody says about an event is theirs, and what I say about the same event is mine. How they see it and how I see it could be completely different things, meaning that my truth is mine and their truth is theirs, but there's no the truth, because you can't share the same, you know, experience from an event, if that makes sense. So as long as you've stuck to your truth, okay, then you will be, you know, okay. Those lies, they really fuck you up, okay, and they always are going to be exposed, especially now more than ever. Over this last year, we've had a lot of energy waves, especially over August. There was a huge energy burst of bright white light, as most of you know. This actually, like, literally created, like, the truth within a ball of a lie, and it like started cracking, and at the moment, like, those cracks are now turning into like dust. It's crumbling off that ball, and that light is shining brighter than ever, okay? And that is happening everywhere. You notice all of this crap on the TV, all this bad news, all these, you know, people who have like child molested, raped, anything like that, and it's all coming out all of a sudden, okay? That is because the bright light is cracking through those lies. It's showing you, and unfortunately, yeah, we do need to look at that negativity. We do need to address it. We do need to recognize it, okay? Because that is the only way that then we can work on it, heal it, make it better, and make sure that we have learned from it so it doesn't happen anymore or ever again. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. But this is really going to happen, especially at the beginning of the year. I do believe also some people that are watching this have only just started their rebirth or started their journey. So this might not actually like give you anything, okay? You might be watching this going, what the fuck is she going on about? Yeah, okay, and that's understandable. But you know, in a couple of years' time, you'll be like, what's that video again that I watched all those years ago? I need to watch that because she making sense now. Yeah. That's how it works, okay? It all depends where you are in your session, okay? Because everybody's got their own little path. And everybody's also got their own timing, okay? You can't really say, because I'm doing this, everybody else is. But I do know a lot of people are, like I said, especially Virgos. But it all depends if they're spiritual or not, okay? Some people are going through this and they're not spiritual. They do not understand. They're not open for it. They're not open to the idea of it, and they're still doing it, okay? And that's how sometimes it works, but eventually they will open. Something will happen and it will change the way they think. Never try and force anybody into the spiritual way of thinking. Just let them slowly come into it. Be open about it. Let people know what you do, what you believe. Let people know your beliefs. At the end of the day, nothing is impossible, okay? Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible, okay? Because I'm possible is the spelling of impossible, yeah? We are simply spiritual beings having a human life experience. Everybody says it. If you haven't heard it before, remember it. It might get a little bit tedious, but it is completely true, all right? Some of us have had many hundreds of lives. Some of us have only had a couple, and the odd one or two was on the first. It's quite cool like that, eh? But if you're at the start of your journey, you will learn about this naturally in time. If there's people around you that are not awake and you're trying to wake them up, you may even close them down even more. So don't bother, okay? Just be open. Just too, because they see it is actually quite possible, because it's more possible than ever. And it's the same with everything that's going on in society, everything that's going on in the world, okay? The more like we just become our normal selves, okay? And be open to everything and be really vocal as well, the more that people are gonna also themselves open and be more vocal. If you know that it's negative, yeah, okay, don't close the door on it, okay? Because actually you need that negative to come out. For that negative to come out, then you can create it into a positive result, okay? And I know I've got a lot of people in my life that will stand there and go, I'm positive, I'm positive, I'm positive. Don't be so negative by saying that. But actually, no, they're not positive at all, yeah? Simply standing there and going, I'm a positive being, does not make you a positive being, okay? A positive being is the person that goes and picks up a load of rubbish on the floor in the middle of the street, carries it to the local bin and puts it in there because they've just done a positive action. Now, somebody would see that as quite a negative thing because they're picking up, you know, other people's crap, they're picking up other people's germs, whatever, yeah, okay? But no, actually, that is a positive thing because from that negative littering, they have made it, transformed it, created it, and put it away into a positive thing, okay? And that's pretty much a good philosophy to have as well. You need to address that negativity in life, and this is really going to be happening, and it has been happening even more so this last year. But now it's the positive that comes more, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just rambling. Sorry guys. Right, so it's a positive that's going to be coming this way, and some people may not even have this yet. I keep on saying that, but I'm just making sure you understand. Some people may not have a clue what I'm going on about, but others will. Some of you are just sat there going, yes, she is fucking bang on, just needed that clarity. Others are probably sat there going, fuck's sake, she needs to go like loony bin. Yeah, off you pop. Alright, that's how it rolls, in it. Anyway guys, lots of change through all of the all of this bad working through the negativity, transforming ourselves and actually hitting that rock bottom. I mean, I thought I hit rock bottom like a couple of years ago, but no, I am at rock bottom now, okay? And because of my spiritualism, I've actually not given in. I've not given up, okay? It's because I know and I understand what's going on, and that's another reason why this is happening, like this video is here. It's just so you do know that, what I know, in a way. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping it's coming out right. So I do apologise, it happened again. So due to it, all of this truth that is coming, all of this positive coming back to us from all that we have done, okay, through all of that transformation, okay, through that rock bottom stage, as we rise, okay, as we start our life purpose, because that is our soul alignment, that is our soul agreement, and that's what we are here to do, as well as the spiritual awakening. Annoying. We will also come more in tune with each other, okay? I do tarot reading on a regular basis. I tarot read constantly, okay? I really enjoy it, but 9 times out of 10 I don't even need the cards. Why? Because I'm already at this level of, I just see the name. I've never seen the person before on one of my Facebook lives, and I will tell them how it is, tell them what the situation is, tell them the information that they already need to know. This is going to happen to all of you guys too. This is where we are all going. Every single person that is on their spiritual awakening, everybody will get to there, okay? Because that's where we're going, okay? Because we are all connected, we are all one, we are all connected to the divine, we all have the connection to the universe, we are all one, yeah? We are all, it's almost like we have little tubes, yeah, that go from us into the floor to the other person, and as soon as we get those tubes working properly, yeah, okay, as soon as we understand that, it's going to flow. Sorry, I'm starting to tingle, so I know I'm bang on at it when I say that, if that makes sense. I tingle when I know that one word for word spot on, and I'm tingling like crazy. So whoever is watching this video will be probably feeling it too, feeling that I am right. Many hundreds of thousands of years ago, Lemuria is said to have been one of the most connected and higher dimensional places there ever was, and that's where they say that we are trying to get back to. The reason why people say this is because actually they did already know about the whole we are one. Everybody was connected, and in fact there are tribes all over the world that have got no influences from from the society that we live in at the moment, okay? And they do like documentaries, and this guide will be showing them, and next minute he'll be like, oh, I've got to go, and he'll run back to the village. Why? Because one of them's had an accident. How did he know? He ain't got a mobile phone. Because they're connected, they are one, they know, they have that tube already flowing. And that's where we're going with this. We're also going to start realizing how much we can manifest, okay? And it works in so many ways, okay? The manifestation, you do actually have to do some work, you can't simply sit there and go, I want to be a rock star, but you've never touched a guitar in your life. It ain't going to work like that. Instead, you go, I want to be a rock star. I'll learn to play the guitar. I will buy a guitar. I will join a band. Positive actions towards it to get that manifestation. These are going to become much easier because the opportunities to have these positive actions are going to be coming more in 2020. Okay? And because they're going to come more, and they're going to come so like in your face, like this is the opportunity, hi, yeah, for each person in their own paths and their own manifestations, yeah, it's going to become more positive because you're going to be feeling really good about yourself. You're going to have that real power with it inside you, okay? But there's also another level of manifestation when you've run out of baccy and you walk outside and you're like, shit, I've got no money and I really need a fag, and then you look down and there's a pouch of baccy. Manifestation. See, two different types. That's how I see it personally. I don't know if other people see it like that, but that's personally how I do see that. And it's going to happen more and more because that's where we're going. So, I hope all of you that are feeling like a piece of shit and do feel like quitting have got something from this video. I'm going to end it here because I'm rabbiting mostly. I'm just going to let it be. And yeah, leave me some feedback, but anything negative, any negative comments, please don't, because nobody wants to hear your opinion. It's not needed.